Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 5th Subject Computer Science.
Good morning, students. You have all learnt about the computer and its different parts in your previous classes. Now we recall what is computer and uses of computer and list some early calculating devices. You all know computer is an electronic machine that helps us to do all type of work faster, accurate and efficient way. What do you mean by efficient way? Skillful way, that is useful way. It frees humans to use their time in matters involving creativity and judgment. That is, if you use computer for your work, you can save your time and you can use your free time for other work, that is creativity and judgment. Now we see the uses of computers. You all know computers are used to play games, music, watching movies, typing documents, that is letters, paragraphs, everything. And it also used to browse on the internet for searching information and help us to send email through the computer. Now you see history of computers. In early days, man used his fingers for counting. He used stones, sticks or bones for counting. You see here in the screen the first one, the calculating device, that is adding machine, that is abacus. Addition and subtraction, the abacus is used. Next one is the Pascaline machine. It is also used for addition and subtraction. The next one you see Napier's bones Lenin's calculator. These are used for multiplication and division. Next one Jacquard loom, difference engine and analytical engine. These are all early calculating devices. The Jacquard loom uses punched cards. It controls the sequence of operations. Next, difference engine and analytical engine. It was developed by Charles Babbage, who is known as the father of modern computers. And you can solve complex functions and calculations using this difference engine and analytical engine. Now we come to the lesson Evolution of Computers. Generations of computers. The generations of computers are first generation computers, second generation computers, third generation computers, fourth generation computers and fifth generation computers. You see here the first generation computers. The picture given here, first generation computers, you can see on the screen. It is large in size. And here one picture, another picture is also there, that is vacuum tubes. The first generation computers used these vacuum tubes as the main component. And here some examples given: ENIAC, EDVAC, EDSAC, UNIVAC, etc. The figure ENIAC is given on the picture. Now we see about the features of the first generation computers. The first generation of computers used machine language. Machine language means machine codes. It is different for different machines. Next, the operating system of this generation computers are very slow. And the sizes are also very large. They were unreliable and difficult to use. Why it is difficult to use? Because it occupies a large room and also you have to study about the machine language. The machine language is different for different machines. It was not same for all the machines of first generation computers. Now we pass on to the second generation computers. In the first generation, I told you the main component is the vacuum tubes. Here, instead of the vacuum tubes, they used the transistors. You see the figure is on the screen. The transistors are similar to that of the chip. Okay, the time period of this generation is 1956 to 1964. And the second generation computer picture is also given there. Examples are Honeywell 400, PDP-8 and IBM 7090. And now we see the features of the second generation computers. The second generation of computers used low level language. In the first generation they used machine language, that is also one of the low level language. The second generation computers also use low level language. Here it uses assembly language. Next, it is faster than the first generation computer and its size is somewhat small when compared to the first generation computers. These computers are more reliable than the first generation computers also. Now we pass on to the homework, that is the point what you should remember in mind. I already told you the first generation computers examples of ENIAC. What does this ENIAC stand for? Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. Next, EDVAC, Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. EDSAC, Electronic Delay Storage Automatic Computer. And the last one, UNIVAC, Universal Automatic Computer. These are all the points you must keep in mind. If you want, you can write in your note also. Next one, the computer languages. In between I explained you. Computer languages are totally divided into two categories. One is the low level language and another one is the high level language. The low level languages are machine language and the assembly language. The machine languages uses the machine codes, that is zeros and ones. Assembly language used mnemonic codes, that is for addition ADD, for subtraction SUB and for multiplication MULT, etc. Like this they used the mnemonic codes for the assembly language. High level languages you all know very well. Basic, COBOL, Pascal, Fortran, C++, etc. what we are using nowadays. Okay, thank you children. Next class I will teach you about the third generation, fourth generation and also the fifth generation of computers. Okay, thank you students.